Hi everybody, it's Michelle Gray. Yesterday I had put out 2 videos on a couple of individuals that are in the news for wherever they are. And when I have been asked to do this by Stella Rose all day, she just sends me the person's name. I don't want to know anything else, so that when I do my automatic writing, it should energetically be information that is helpful. Maybe it makes sense to whoever, maybe it doesn't. It's sometimes words that, like sometimes I get songs, sometimes it's just, random words. However, what I get sometimes on it helps me to write everything down. And it's information that I feel like sometimes can make sense to what feels like the right thing. Maybe not. I don't know. Yesterday, the information for the girl, again, I didn't know anything about whoever the person was because I don't watch the news. I really mean that. I told you guys yesterday in one of the videos that I watched the information during the election because, I assumed that Trump was going to win. So I was happy about that. But as far as the rest of the stuff, no, I won't watch on a daily basis. I feel like most of it's bullshit anyway. And for me, this information just is more from an organic, energetic place. So if you go downstairs, and if you looked at my TV downstairs, you would see that I've got like SpongeBob on, no lie, or some like mystery or something like that. That's honest God truth. And I will watch that SpongeBob because it is actually much more pertinent than some of the stuff that they show you on the news. So this person today was somebody that, again, she just gave me the name. I'm like, don't tell me anything else. I don't want to know. If this makes sense to y'all, that's great. If it's something that maybe you want to make a comment on or you know more, perfect. I'll learn something from you today. I realized that I say the word a lot, and I didn't realize it until I was looking at my video, so that's why I redid this thing. So here we go. Carter Johnson. I feel like I could burst. No one signed up for this. Turn the face and change. That's David Bowie, I think, words from a song. Cannot say it. Not taking the fall for this. No good punk. They hate Americans here. Take our money, but roll the bus over anyone. Cops are a joke here. The government is controlled by the cartels. No mercy. It's all going to be swept under the rug. Evidence trampled on. Even I know the cops are incompetent and bought off. You can't use the race card here. Their underground is out in the open. She had to be out of it, and it feels more like drugged more than out of it as in eliminated. She was a lot more sassy than that. This feels like a setup. Every man for himself. No one is saving you now. I'm in no man's land, way over my head, turning us against each other. So I feel like the groups of friends are now intentionally being like he said, she said, and that feels kind of like, they're all being talked to individually, and then, well, that's not what your friend just said. That's what it feels like to me. Okay. I have no recourse, no help, and no hands. And it was weird because I got goosebumps over this one because I feel like their hands are almost chopped off. That's what it feels like. Okay. Left for dead. Who gets the reward money? Instantaneous, so that feels like, hit over the head or dropped off a boat. Floating to the shore. No goodbye. Funny thing is, I wasn't into the trip the closer to leaving for it. They will find me before they find her. I died, she didn't. Sold to the highest bidder. your money is no good here. So I feel like even though American dollar is good there, even if they're trying to get something moving faster, that doesn't matter to them. Is this getting back at America? Now, I thought that was weird because I got that as if they're going to make it wait longer, take longer, even though they're saying they're speeding things up. That doesn't feel right. We're very small fish in this fish bowl. This is the last place that wants to be under the microscope, and that just feels more like media microscope. Going home in an unmarked coffin. That's what I got. So this individual, I'm just not feeling great on this person. This feels like there's definitely more energy that doesn't feel like got anywhere or got the attention that others got. As a matter of fact, I almost kind of feel like forgotten or put to the side. I don't want to make it sound like not important enough. And when I say about the police, I believe in the police force. I feel that they definitely deserve all the stripes that they have because they put up with a lot. Domestically, all the cases that I have to work, going out and, dealing with, not only violence, but a lot of harassment from whatever, helping people in the jobs that they have. So I'm a huge fan of the police and the fire department. My sister volunteered. She just retired from that. And so they have to put up with a lot of things, but internationally, let's say down in the Caribbean or Mexico, again, I'm painting everything with a paintbrush here that feels a little broad, but it's not feeling to me like the police are, they're not getting a lot of support government-wise. As a matter of fact, the government feels like their hands are in the pocket of the cartel, even down there. And so they're like saying, we're going to help you. And behind you, they're looking at the cartel who's saying, no, we're not, they'll wait or whatever. That's what I'm getting. And again, I apologize to anybody whose family's in those areas that are like, that's not true. Well, this is what I'm getting, okay? It also feels like this has a lot more darker feeling to it. Definitely feels like not at all supported or at all seen, as a matter of fact. I feel that there's not really a good feeling to this. Now, the funny thing is, I spoke to my client today, and I was telling her that I did these automatic writings, and she's like, oh, she said, is that about that girl that was in on spring break? I'm like, now I know more than I knew before I did the reading because I didn't even know that. So I'm like, don't tell me anything. I don't want to know. I have to just stay as organic as I can on these readings. The other thing, oh, there we go, and saying, the other thing that also feels like is that there is an energy that feels like not as present to me on this person. That doesn't make me feel good about it. It's going to take some time for information to come out, and I feel like there's going to be more connectors that will come out, but it's going to be in spades of it. Okay, you're going to get some information. They're like, oh, we forgot to tell you that this person, these kids were doing drugs. Well, I'm going to try again on that one. That feels like there's drugs that are in some of these nightclubs or whatever, and they're passing these drinks on with drugs in them. And I feel like there's almost people in the audience or at these nightclubs that are selecting individuals. And it's not just females. It feels like the ones that can get fucked up really quickly, or they're targeting. How about that? Targeting and then going to pick, some of these people out That's what it feels like to me. Any fighting back, there's really not going to be a lot of fighting back. Kind of like, it's not chloroform, but it feels like they can, they can almost be in contact with something, or I almost want to say that they're blowing something onto this person and it makes them pass out, or there's something on like the rim of the glass and they take a drink. And I mean, that's how instantaneous this, and then dragged through a back, like a secret entrance, or the kitchen or something like that. It's a little nefarious to me. It's darker to me. Feels like there's definitely, this is par for the course or more routine. So I don't have happy feelings on this particular individual. It makes me kind of sad for the family. And I feel that there's going to take some time for this to be resolved. The person that I read on, I can't remember her name. Hold on. Sudishka Kananki. Okay. That still feels like it's a mess. It really is. And there's a lot of factors going on. I feel like the parents are being given a bill of goods. But what about this kid? I mean, there should be more information. And it doesn't feel like he's getting his moment of justice, or it's going to, like I said, take some time. Even being dropped off doesn't necessarily mean he's not going to, float to the surface. That's what I'm getting on this person. So I'd like to know what your thoughts are on this. I'm going to obviously put the video out. Also, if you are interested at all in readings, I also take care of those on michellegrayllc.com. I also have my fitness videos out there, so if you're looking to get yourself in shape, most of my exercises are lazy exercises, pretty easy. They're easy and effective, easy to follow. I am putting a book together on that. And speaking of books, my paperback just came out of As Above, So Below on Manifest Your Dreams. So please make sure to check that out. I'll put that information in my videos. So talk to you soon. Have a great day. Take care.